Hello fans, this is Kenny Morales again, bringing you yet another Table Rock Sports Athlete of the Week presented by Lithia Superstore. I'm here with Andy Monroe, track superstar for Crater. Now you had a good finish in the 3000 there at state, but you got injured, which we'll get into a little more later. But how you feeling? Your recovery process going okay?
Yeah, it's going good. We're now starting to figure out exactly what it is and what we're gonna have to do and how long it's gonna take to recover. So it was rough at first, but now it's just kind of it's gonna keep getting better from now.
I feel like the sky is falling down. Ain't nobody here to play around. Push it to the edge, I won't back down. 'Cause it's time to go hard or go home.
All right, so Andy, when did you first start running track, and what made you want to run more than just for fun?
At my elementary school, we always did. We had a fitness class every morning, and we would just run for 15 minutes. And I personally did not like it at all. I was like, "This is awful. I don't know how anyone could do this." And then going into my 7th grade year, during the summer, I got grounded, and my sister was running. She's 3 years older than me right now, so she was running already for the high school. And I got in trouble, and my mom was like, "All right, you have to go run with Crater for a day." So that was my punishment. So I went there and I ran with them, and I was like, "Man, this atmosphere, the team it's all amazing."
Yeah.
So ever since about end of 6th grade, going into 7th grade, is when I started running, and ever since then, I've just fallen in love with it more.
Well, you picked the right sport, obviously.
Oh, thank you.
What would you say is the most fun aspect of track for you?
The most fun aspect, I think it's the team. The team atmosphere is definitely, like, when you run with someone twice a day for 2 years, you see them every single day, you really get to know someone. And we just have a lot of fun together. And it also, that leads into the racing too, like the adrenaline you get from racing, and especially at Hayward Field where state is. It's just amazing walking into that atmosphere. It's breathtaking.
I bet. So, have you ever played any other sports in your life, or do you currently just for fun maybe?
Yeah, I played a lot of sports. I was a football, basketball, baseball guy all through middle school. And then 8th grade year, came to the realization, well, 8th grade year I tried to do baseball and track at the same time. And I did that, but it was hard. I would go to track practice, and then I would have to grab my bag and my mom would come pick me up, and she'd take me to baseball practice. And I actually got hurt a little bit then too. I dislocated a disc in my back from just all the strain and stuff. So when it came going into freshman year, I was like, all right, I have to pick something.
Yeah.
So am I going to be a 3-sport athlete, or am I going to be a cross-country track and field athlete? And then in my heart, I knew that I wanted to run. So it was hard to give up this other sports because I made a lot of friends with it. But yeah, it was the right decision.
Of course, yeah, and you had that terrific showing there in the 3000 at state. You want to talk about how it feels to be a repeat state champion, and what happened there at the end in the 3000 with your injury exactly?
It was really amazing to go back, and I mean, at the time, I didn't really get to soak up the glory of repeating state titles because I was kind of just like on the ground in pain, wanting to get out of there. But right now, it feels great because I know it's a really prestigious act for an athlete to become a multiple state champion. And it would have been nice to, since I ran the 3K and the 1500 last year, so it would have been nice to get into both races. But my teammate, Jance Tossenson, he came back, and he knew that he had a lot of pressure on his shoulders to kind of defend that Crater Comet distance 1500 state title, and he did that, and it was super special to see him since he's one of my best friends, and I got to see him win his first state title. And he kind of had held, like, when I was out, in that point we were still super close in the team standings too. So it was like, Jance, we're falling back a little bit, so it's a win right here would be a lot of points, and he definitely took all that pressure as a sophomore and got the win. So it was really nice for me to repeat, and it was really nice to witness one of my best friends win a state title too.
Yeah, I bet that was a great feeling. So if you didn't suffer your injury, how do you think you would have fared in the 1500 and then the team 4x4 you're saying?
I was really excited for the 1500 because in the 3K I was on pace to run a really big PR.
Yeah.
And I think my fitness level, I ran a mile at Jesuit, which really tested my fitness. So I was really excited to run another 1500, maybe get down in the low 350s and PR. But I mean, I have one more year, so I have I have some 1500s to look forward to next year. So I'll just use that fire to prepare for next year.
Yeah, use it as motivation here.
Oh yeah.
So last of the track questions I got for you here. Do you have a favorite moment while running for Crater, or maybe a favorite race that comes to mind?
Oh yeah, It's hard. I have a lot of favorite races.
Big performances, I know. I'm sure state's right up there with you.
Yeah, state's up there for cross country. Personally, my best performance I'd have to say was my sophomore year, running at regionals.
Okay.
Because I got 3rd place at regionals, and that was really big for me as a youngster. Didn't think I stacked up against those guys at all, and top 5 made it to nationals. And although my team didn't really get our team goal, I got my individual goal. And even though we were all kind of bummed out that our team wouldn't go to nationals, we came together and celebrated that together. And pretty much every race we go on as a team we have these great stories. Like all the bus rides are super fun. So along with the individual accomplishments like state and regionals and nationals, every single race and even every practice is amazing just because the guys I spend it with are super special.
Yeah, you get to build that team bond and that chemistry that's unlike anything else.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's jump into some more personal life questions. Let the fans find out a little more about you here. So who would you say is your biggest role model on the track and then in your personal life?
On the track, I'd say my #1 role model, I would have to go with Matthew Centrowitz. He's a professional athlete, and he's just an amazing guy. Like his morals are great. The amount of I've followed him, well, I haven't followed him. I've done research on him, and I've gotten to just like look at his high school career. And he wasn't the best runner in the nation. He definitely wasn't projected to be an Olympic gold medalist in high school. And the fact that he went against all what everyone else said, and he became an Olympic champion this year. So that's pretty awesome to me. And the way that I've got to hang out with him a few times at nationals and stuff, and he's just the coolest guy. Like he'll come down to the athletes, and he knows that just high school athletes just thrive off of professional athletes. So yeah, he'll hang out with us, eat dinner with us, and just an amazing guy.
Sounds like a great guy. Yeah, get to hang out with your hero there. So, okay, another little personal life question here for you. What's your favorite type of music?
Favorite type of music? I'm a rap music kind of guy.
Yeah, me too.
I like it. I have different moods, you know. So Post Malone, I would have to say right now is my favorite artist.
I like it.
I like Post Malone, and my all-time favorite rap artist probably have to be Eminem. I like Eminem. That's a little throwback, and then also like Kendrick Lamar and Travis Scott.
Yeah.
All of them. I love rap music.
Throwing out some of the goats in the rap game.
Oh
there,
yeah, the
so.
goats.
Do you have a favorite song?
Favorite song? By Post Malone, I'd say my favorite song is Too Young.
Yep,
I like that one. I've always listened to that. I've listened to that one since it first came out, and it's really hard for me to pick out favorite song. I can do favorite albums.
Okay, yeah. Let's throw out some favorite albums. Out here.
Travis Scott, Birds in the Trap. That's my favorite one. Post Malone. I think my favorite album by Post Malone, it was his mixtape, August 26th.
Yeah.
I think that was better than his album he just dropped. And then Eminem, I'd have to go with the Marshall Mathers LP2.
Okay.
I like that one.
Nice. You do know your rap game a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit there. So, okay. So, what can people catch you doing if you're not on the track or training for an event?
People can catch me getting caught up on homework because we miss a lot of school in cross country.
I bet.
Hanging out with my team, hanging out with my friends. We're gonna try to get a lot of fishing done this summer.
Nice.
I like to fish. Hanging out with my girlfriend. She's been super supportive through all this, helping me out around the school and at home just because I kind of lost a leg. And yeah, just enjoying life.
Of course. So, what is one of your favorite memories off the track here at Crater, or something you're gonna miss? I know you're only a junior this year, but come senior year next year, what are some of the things you'll miss about this Crater campus here?
I think I'll definitely miss the football games. Coming to the Friday night football games, like watching all 3 schools come together. Like we don't get to hang out with the other 2 schools very much, but at football games, everyone definitely comes together. And then like towards the beginning of my high school career when I was running, I was like, oh, no one's ever gonna support me in running. I thought like I was gonna be that lame sport that no one cared about, but my friends have definitely showed the most support. Yeah. And they think they just look at me as a total hard worker, and I love the support I get from my high school, my community. Everyone's so great about it and congratulates me and congratulates my team. So I'm definitely blessed to go to such a great high school.
Yeah, it takes a special kind of person to have a love for running, honestly.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's not for everyone.
All right, folks. This was another Table Rock Sports Athlete of the Week presented by Lithia Superstore. I'd like to thank Andy Monroe for being a great guest. And last question here to wrap things up for you. What are your goals for next year?
My goals for next year, right now, short-term goal is just to get healthy again.
Of course.
Be patient with it because if I am patient with it and it grows back, then my foot's gonna be stronger than it ever was, just because that pressure's relieved. But if I hurry it up, that could like risk potential injuries in the future. So definitely I want to get back by cross country season and have a close out my high school career with a good cross country season, and then go back in the track and try to redeem myself. I had a pretty good track season this year. I was happy with it, but there are some postseason races I'll be missing out on this year. So definitely next year to get healthy and try to get in on those postseason races.
Of course, yeah, I would like to see you back out there, and of course, fans, you'll be able to watch him run on TableRockSports.net. We'll have some of that broadcasted for you, and stay tuned for more athletes to come each week.
I don't wanna die too young.